Hi, everyone. It's Sui back again to talk about fourth generation boy groups because last time when I was talking, I got kind of cut off. I realized later on when I was editing, I was like, I didn't say this, I didn't say this, I didn't say this. So we're having a part two of the fourth generation boy group discussion. So if you missed part one, go watch that now. That ended up being sort of an introduction to the video that I'm making right now, where I'm trying to quote unquote prove that fourth generation boy groups have good songs. Other things that I wanted to say was I just wanted to discuss who some of our favorite fourth generation boy groups are. I think in my list that I made, I was considering groups that debuted 2018 and after as fourth generation. I don't think I included 2017 in my list. So that's where I made the cutoff. The whole generation thing is a baffling thing to me in the first place because who decides these things? Who decides that that was the year that things changed? And I'm really curious to know when it will change again and we will all of a sudden start calling the groups fifth generation. Like, when will that happen? That's a mystery to me, and I find it very interesting, and I will be paying attention. I guess when 2018 or whatever it was came around, I had no idea that we were flipping generations in K-pop groups. So this includes ATs and Stray Kids who debuted in 2018. Also on and off, I think, maybe. When people look at those groups and say they don't have good songs, my mind is literally blown. Like, there's nothing, almost nothing, in anything that is discussed in K-pop that makes me get more crazy than that. I just don't get it. It's different if they say, I don't like them. That's one thing. But to say that they're not good is another thing. That's maybe your opinion. It doesn't mean that that's how it is. Does that make sense? If you say I don't like them, then that's how it is. So I wish people would say that more often. If there's something that they don't like, that they just say they don't like it, not that it's not good or it's all noise music. Or I see this a lot. People will say that everything that the new groups are doing now sounds all the same, that there's no different concepts, there's no variation, that it's all the same kind of thing. So I hear that and I'm like, so you're saying that what Kingdom is doing is the same as what Omega X is doing, is the same as what Tempest is doing. Think of those groups and their debuts and how different they are. Think of Kingdom and their concept and how different that is to pretty much anything anybody else is doing. Think of Elast and their concept, kind of their theatrical epic style. It's kind of like Kingdom, but not like Kingdom. And the theatricalness of it, completely different at the same time. Completely different from what, let's see, who debuted around the same time as Elast did. Treasure was a little bit right after Elast. Treasure and Elast, you can't even compare those two groups in my mind. More recent debuts, we've got Ton, who looks completely different from, say, Tempest, or Trends, completely different. Blinky debuted today. Their style might be a little bit the same, kind of hard-hitting. I feel like all these groups, a lot of them have to come out hard-hitting in order to be noticed. But I still get a different sense of style from all of them. Every one of them has their own unique personalities, group-wise, their own unique group personalities. And then there's groups like P1 Harmony and Treasure, which I mentioned already, whose vocals, both of those groups, their vocals are amazing. CIX, amazing vocals. You can just list a ton of groups that have vocals, that have the rapping, that have all the elements that we consider to be what it takes to have a great K-pop boy band. Like, writing them off just because of fourth generation is really a sad thing. So this whole point of my little rant and vlog is give them a chance. If you are a little nervous about new groups and there's too many of them or whatever, just give them a chance, listen to them, decide for yourself. Don't listen to other people that are naysayers about it. I think that a lot of groups have to come in and prove themselves, and so that's one of the hard things about being a debut rookie group, which I guess that's just goes without saying. And so, once they've been around for a couple of years and they show more of their style and more of their things that they can do, then obviously more people will be more likely to look into them and see what they're about. It's hard to get invested right off the bat if you don't know for sure what's going to happen with them. So, and that will be a subject for a different vlog, investing in groups that end up having problems or issues, and is that something to stay away from or just to experience as part of the whole journey that we're on with this K-pop stuff. So let's discuss. Let me know if you are somebody who enjoys looking into the brand new groups as they debut and who are some of your favorites, or if you're someone who gets a little nervous investing in them right off the bat, and if you feel like there's just too much saturation, and if so, let's talk about it. Tell me what you think. And like I said, I made a video that I will be putting up really soon that I hope highlights the differences in these bands and also shows that they are good according to some of the adjectives that I asked everybody to contribute. So I don't know if you will agree or disagree, and that will be fun to find out if once you see that, if you think that I made a point or if you think that I missed my mark entirely. It'll be fun to find out. Keep listening and loving all the groups that you can fit into your life. Let's be friends and keep up together.